This is intro. Ha ha ha. Guys, sometimes we need to deal with database and we have a query that is destroying it. There is an update selects and we need to test. And it's like restoring database is 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's a kind of task that makes us crazy. So one one of many solutions could be run this database in your Docker container. So when you made the changes, you just restart the container and you get your state from before the changes. Like just destroy, repeat, destroy, repeat, destroy, reset, repeat. So what we need to have a Docker instance, a backup of our database, free space on disk is necessary, believe me. Unless your database is a 5 megabytes, but in my case I have a 8 gigs database after restore, so it's taking a bit of space. How we will do it? So mostly we will run a Docker container, then we will take a shell into it. Running the Docker container has a few things. So first we have the data folder, which is in this case it should be go line up. This is important because usually everything that is in var lib is will be killed by Docker. So if you run it without this command, our transaction will be not committed to the image and there nothing will happen. Okay. Why I have this twice? Maybe I'm tired. Okie dokie. So what we have running, this minus v is mapping our backup, the volume or the folder that has our backup, our secret password to a Postgres, name of the container for easier relation to it. This is a folder, and in my case, I'm using Postgres version 13, so I'm just saying, hey, give me the container and give me container in 13. Now, we will, because our database needs some preparation, so I will just get into the container and I will just run some pre-scripts, and then I will restore the database. And finally, I have some PostGRES that I need to run, like setting user passwords. That's something common. Then when we finish, so we say, okay, the database is ready, we can test it. We will log in using our application to the database. We will log off. We will commit the container, or rename it, and run it as a container. Then we will do another test, and we will see if the changes are persisted after restarting the container. So that's the plan for the job. Okie dokie. So as I said, we need to be sure that we have a lot of disk space. Let me just do some cleanup here. So what we need to do is remove everything. Docker system. We need to have, yes, everything. Bye bye. It takes. Okie dokie. So now looks like we are good. I copied my comment to a different window just so I can use it. Copy, yes, copy pump. We have something here with the spacebar. Let's run it. Okay. Kind of run it. Boom, boom, boom. We take the container. That will take another second. So in the meantime, I can prepare the second command, which is preparing for the database, right? So Docker. Right, 1, 2, 3. Come on. You can do it faster. Boom. All right, so now we are interactive, have an interactive session with the container, so we can use our psql to prepare some scripts. connected. It's perfect. And let me grab the data that I need to run it. Perfect. Now we can restore the data. PG restore. In my case, I have 8 cores, so I said make this in a core. That takes around 5 minutes. And as we had the volume in temp, what's this time? CDGMP. Shit. Alright, we need to exit. We need to exit the psql to execute the pg restore command. Backup, and we have backup analyze from May, so from today. Go. That takes, as I said, 5 minutes. So let's play a game. Use the time wisely. Maybe we can win, maybe we can lose. We'll see what the random opponents we will get. The one thing that I learned, if the commit, when you commit the container, so it's like saving states, if that takes like few seconds, that means we did something wrong and the database is not stored. All right, so let's go to A, try to support our medium and neon and medium and light tags, and see if we can win it, waiting for the backup to restore. That's all the IT operations. That's very boring. All right, we have 2 guys going the other direction, so we will see what happened. Plum, 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 plum. I'm very slow and heavy, like my stomach. Choo 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 choo. Okay. Uh-oh. He smashed, lost. Okay. So it looks like flag on the right side was a good idea. Let's stress those guys. I need to be very careful. And we will just play with. Alright, probably I will die in a second. Yeah. Okay, so I have another second game in me. Progetto, you can kill me if you use gold. Or I could be lucky. In a call. No. Yes. T28, so I think that should be enough. Our backup should be ready. Let's check it. Okie dokie, we get a restore. No errors, that's something that we will love. Okie dokie, now we restore the database and we will run our, in my case, I will just set a user and password so I can log into the database. Okie dokie, so now we need to change database. Where is this? This is the last one, so we need to go see localDB and then execute those scripts. Okay, so \c localDB db, yeah, hey, go. Perfect. We have everything. Update. Now we can log out from the interactive shell and try to log into the application. Localhost to log in. Connection refused. 127.0.0.1.54. Why? 5432. That's very interesting. Let's check it. What we have here. Okie dokie, that's perfect. We are not exposing this container. So let's commit this one. Now it takes time, so the all 8 gigabytes of data are committed to the disk. And the image layers are created. After that, we will get a container. So for example, you can push it to your local repository and share with other developers, your testers in a team, other colleagues, and they can literally put the Docker container and have the data ready in, I would say, no time, but it's always the download time. That depends on the connection we have, right? So let's get, so let me remove that container. And now as we commit it, we will run the committed version. And we will ensure that we are exposing a port, okay? Otherwise, we cannot connect, as we said. PGDATA, secret password, all good. Now we can check if those things connected. Database system is starting up. That's a beautiful error. 8 gigabytes database, come on. All right, so let's check the log. Database system is starting up. Read or restart, so that means we should be ready now. Nope. 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 Data system is ready to accept connections. Hey, and the database system is ready to accept connections. All right, so let's try to see the data I want to check. So just to, let's go to job history. What I will do now, I will clear the history. Okay, so we can see that there is nothing in it. And we go jobs history, nothing here. And I will restart my container to see if that thing is happening. So Control C to stop the container and restart it. I know, like, I will wait on this screen to get this accepting connection to avoid my disappointment when I'm clicking. Right? It's as I said, it's a gigabyte database. Usually when we run database, it starts with the system, so we are drinking coffee, waiting for all these screens, our email, so no one is okay, database is ready to accept connections. The one thing I will do, I will log in from a different session to avoid getting the situation that we getting, okay, with our session. So as you can see, we have the data. That means we can test it. The problem I can see here, what I did, I could commit the container after stopping it, and when the database was stopped, so we will be getting like this 30 seconds or 40 seconds shorter. So let's check again what the steps are needed. So we need a Docker instance, backup, free space on disk, so Docker system prone -a if we have any issues. We run the Docker container, then we need to specify the data entry different than the var lib, because this is something that Docker is not storing, it's transient. We can name it for better handling. Set the password we needed, and also the volume with our backup that we want to restore. Then we have the interactive session if we need some prepare the database, create whatever users needed, restore the data, and finally run some PostScripts. Then when we commit the container, we have this already set, ready. We can restart, we can do queries, delete data, modify the data, restart the container, and get our quick restore option ready. I hope you enjoy it. Have a good time, and bye.